For all the latest news in North Central Washington, go to ncwlife.com or find us on Facebook. Got a news tip? Email us at news@ncwlife.com or call 888-2020.
I left Malibu and headed for the Grand Canyon, where I met up with my friend Jessica Van Lith. We did a 3-mile hike around the South Rim, then headed for Moab, Utah, but not before checking this photo op off my list. I'm known for my risk assessment, and despite traveling 7 states in 6 weeks, primarily alone, I'm really not that adventurous, at least not when it comes to the outdoors and hikes.
Yeah, you don't have to run if you don't want to. Just please make sure you get to the edge before you have a seat.
Okay.
Zipping Lisa.
I took my GoPro on the zip line, but held on so tight to the handlebars, the camera pointed toward the sky. So these still photos will have to do.
You get a video?
I did.
Yay. So if you guys were to say, like, there's something that you've been putting off you want to do, is there anything you can think of that you'd want to focus on more in the coming year?
Planning my own vacations.
Planning your own vacations? As an adult, on your own? How about you?
I just love going places, doing things, so
Just
it's
keep
an
on.
open door. Yeah.
So your son is leaving for college. We were just talking about that. How is that impacting you? How are you feeling about that?
You know, I worry about the empty nest syndrome because they're your whole life, right? But I do still have a junior at home, so I'll have another senior next year, and I'll just get into it.
You get a little
slowly.
practice.
But you know how it is. They grow up, they get ornery, and it's good to kick them out a little bit, let them flounder and figure it out. And all those years of advice, you suddenly become the smartest person in the world.
You guys remember that
Very cool.
hike you guys initial by, right? Right?
Right, yes.
Right? Oh, nobody ran it. Nobody ran it. Man, let's go, guys.
Good luck. It was a struggle. It took me about 3 months to
Oh,
get.
don't say that.
It did. It took me a while.
Well, but like you said, you have a junior, so that'll.
Yeah,
I
you'll
do.
you'll have some.
I do, and they're night and day different, and so it's always something new and different going on.
Okay, I'm gonna concentrate on my walking now.
I conquered my fear of zip lines and had a great time with this group. Then we met this lovely family camping next to us. There's a story at every turn, it seems.
So tell us. So I was checking out your cool van, and you have 2 sons, right?
Yep.
And your husband's an engineer.
Yes.
And he engineered this van.
Yes.
Can I see it?
Yes. Come in.
Oh wow. So then this comes up, and then you fit all your bikes.
Yeah, so this lifts up and hooks up. It just lifts right up, and then we put our bikes on the different hooks here, so everything's internal.
And it stays. No missile hazards.
Right. Right.
Cool.
And then we pull the bed out. So we take the bikes out, put the bed down, pull this out, and then he sleeps here on this one because he's 9.
He fits for now.
For now. So
How you doing? What's your name?
Cannon.
Tell us what you did today.
What'd you do today?
Porcupine.
Is it a diamond?
Black diamond.
Black diamond. How far is it?
20 miles.
Wow. You tired?
Yeah.
Our 2 things are mountain biking and snowboarding.
So you could do both in this.
Mhm.
And you
Because-
said it's well insulated too.
Yeah, so my husband insulated everything and put the heater over here, so we're good for the winter and we're lovely for the summer.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So you were telling me earlier that you're a breast cancer survivor.
Yeah, I found a lump on my own in probably, so we're 2018, 2017, in late 2016. And then I finally went in and had everything checked, and it turned out.
How long did it take you to go in? You say finally.
It took me about 4 months because I wasn't sure.
Mhm.
And so I finally went in.
Were you also scared?
Yes. Yes. Because I've had breast cancer. My grandmother,
In your
my
family?
dad's side, she was in her 80s, but she still died of breast cancer. And so I was aware of everything. So I went in and had everything checked and went through some pretty incredible stuff to verify, and I was diagnosed with stage 2, and because it runs in my family, I did all the testing that you do for everything, for your genetics and everything. Long story short is I ended up having a double mastectomy, and they were able to get the margins out, so I'm clear. And my oncologist, she's like, please don't, like, just take a step back and think about what you want to do and don't let this consume you. And that's when I took up mountain biking to be able to, so I could ride with my kids.
And that's what brought you here.
That's what brought us here, yeah. Because my husband, who's very athletic, and my kids, who are phenomenal, and so I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna sit around. As soon as I was cleared from my doctors, I'm like, I'm on it.
You want to join the fun.
Yeah. So
Very
we're
cool.
out snowboarding, mountain biking, doing everything we can do.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's a great story, you know, because some people go through something like that and they stay in fear for a long time, or they don't do anything much different than they were doing before.
Mm-hmm.
So your wife took me on a tour of your work in there.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Thank you.
It was just a shell.
Yeah, it was just an empty van. We bought it, and they used to race motocross, and so we actually had a wall there in the middle, and they raced for a few years. We used to ride in Texas a lot, and then after racing, we decided let's turn it into a camper.
Do you mind sharing a little bit about what her cancer experience taught you as her husband and the father of her 2 kids?
It was actually real scary for a while. It was, you know, you kind of went for that whole, everything's just gonna be there tomorrow till it might not be there tomorrow. So it was a little nerve-wracking. How am I gonna take care of the kids? How am I gonna work? How am I gonna do all this stuff that she does? You know, she helps with the food, the half the money, you know, everything. It's a little scary, but it made us rethink things. We do a lot more traveling, a lot more fun. We don't worry about retirement or college. We live for today. You know, it really changed how we think about things.
Is that your favorite thing to do? Bike riding, or
Yeah.
that's your favorite
Bike riding.
sport?
Mhm.
It's very cool. So do you realize how cool it is that your dad can build this thing and your mom's out here cooking and you guys get to have all these adventures together?
Yeah, it's very awesome and cool.
Very good.
You know,
Thank
I have
you.
to tell you real quick.
Okay.
He has his math teacher. Okay, he's in middle school, and his math teacher she used to be a
Park ranger.
park ranger.
Up
And
in-
so anyway, so Gunnar gets back in school, and he will tell about our weekends and what we do, and she goes, oh, I just want to be part of your family.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
It's very
and so it's pretty cool.
That's good that you appreciate it, right?
They're
Yep.
good boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can tell they're good boys.
Please join us weekly for the 12th District with yours truly, Kerry Condata. Check your channel guide for times or go to ncwlife.com for details.
Leaving Moab, we traveled to Grand Junction, Colorado, where we enjoyed a delicious meal and roasted marshmallows at the back of the camper. That's also where my computer took its final dive. I dropped Jessica off at the airport and headed for downtown Boulder, Colorado. And I had a drink. Okay, 2 drinks. While these 2 guys tried fixing my computer.
It's going on like 3 hours.
Yes, and you guys are doctors,
That's right.
basically. You even come to me and present the information like physicians of something you're trying to save.
Yeah.
What have you saved?
Well, they say an apple a day is supposed to keep the doctor away.
So how are we doing? What's happened to my computer? Do we know?
There's some logic board issues. It's all power related. So it's just not being consistent.
And we have a solution for me to get a little bit of work done. I can't do any video edits or anything.
Now that we've gotten the computer to turn on, to stop using it, you need to put it into sleep mode, close the computer, unplug the power cord, and then stash it. And when you're going to use the computer again, plug in the power cord, and then open it, and hopefully everything turns back on like it's supposed to.
So good thing is, the lesson here, everyone, is that I had backed up on April 2nd.
It's true.
So everything in the last, what is today?
The 14th.
So
15th,
16th. So in the last 2 weeks, may be gone, but everything in the last, since 2009, is there. Well, since it was rebuilt, yeah, in 13. All right.
I mean, your data's all good right now, so if you do another backup, you'll be able to get all that data. So.
Okay. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Seriously, I was just trying to get enough, find a solution for the next couple of weeks to at least log in, emails, type.
Just to get some stuff.
Yeah, I can't be doing edits, videos, and stuff like that, but this is good. Appreciate it. So if you ever are in need of computer help, people, Experimac in Boulder.
Used Apple products.
There you go. Thanks so much.
I called several computer repair stores before deciding on Experimac. If I hadn't chosen this store and moved my car when a parking spot opened up in front of it, I never would have met this woman. Her name is Ellen.
Yeah, so I saw you and I was interested when I saw where it said don't wait. My family's experienced a tragedy recently. My son was involved in a fatal car accident and lost his two best friends. And we've had lots of conversations about the things that we just can't wait to do in our life. And in talking to you, I shared with you my own experience of losing my brother when I was 15 years old and he was 25 years old. I was the youngest of the four and the only child left at home, and how at the age of 15 it just completely changed my life, and I saw life through a completely different way than I ever thought that I would. And I mean, here I am running into you, and how crazy is that, right?
Right. Well, and when I first asked you about being on camera, and I can see why, you know, your son's story is his story.
It is his story.
I feel the same way with my son.
It's kind of all of our story,
Yes.
because it's affected all of our lives.
Right. And then I said, well, but I ran into you out here. I just moved my car here because it was parked further away early in the day, and I've been here a few hours now. So I thought, well, maybe we're supposed to chat.
I think we're supposed to. For sure we're supposed to. But my message is you cannot wait. You can't wait for anything, because this is a gift, you know, and our lives do change, good and bad. And from the little ripe old age of 15, you know, I knew right then and there how very dear it was to wake up and have the people around you that you love. And so here I am with you. Well, I think the biggest takeaway that I always think about is I never really cared much about the little things, the things that seem so insignificant really didn't weigh me down. I really just grabbed on to everything that I knew to be good and kept moving towards those things and not worrying about things that I couldn't control, and just having a different sense of how really special it was to be here. You know, I watched my parents, which was the most difficult part of all of this for me, because I was the only one at home.
Sure.
So I did take on a lot of their grief. But my parents were warriors, and I learned from them about how to make the best of what you're left with, and how you can enrich your lives and be grateful for, you know, having each other and the wonderful things around you. And I learned that at 15. I valued friendships, and I valued the outdoors. I mean, that became my refuge, was the outdoors and nature. And I shared that with people, and I shared my story with people, and I think it really did make a difference. I know it helped me, and it helped other people just talking about it, and, you know, having people there to keep you lifted.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Ellen, for stopping me.
Of course, I mean, right? It's the universe.
Yes, thank you.
It was supposed to happen. Thank you. Thank you.
I can't spend time in Colorado without mentioning my late friend and mentor, Dan Conway. He was from Fort Collins. He gave me my start in broadcasting, which led me to founding the Don't Wait Project and hosting this television show. Perhaps I would have found another way to help make my dreams come to fruition, but I truly believe he was the way.
Are you wanting high-speed internet but don't have access to PUD fiber? Try Sky-Fi high-speed wireless internet from LocalTel. Call 888-8888 today.
Okay, ready? My eyes are closed.
Straight.
Go straight.
Yes.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Open.
Oh, very cute. I love your room. Everything's so cute.
Yeah.
Is that your bathroom all to yourself, or do you share it?
No, we share it with my sister. I know I share bathrooms with my mom. Yeah.
Love that chandelier.
And my mom and dad share bathrooms.
Yeah, mom and dads usually do.
Oh my goodness.
Closing my eyes.
Go straight.
Going straight. Thank you.
going.
Thank you.
Open.
Very cool. Whose room is this?
Not Josie's. It's
Josie's.
And look it. That is hers. That emoji.
Oh yeah, that emoji.
That has me too.
You know what emojis are, huh?
Yep, we do. This is his room. This is his room.
Very cool room. Wow, your mom just never runs out of ideas, does she?
No.
So there's this wall, and then the very next place I see is over there.
Yes.
Oops. Oh, hi.
Daddy!
There's Joe. So I'm taking the tour of the house. Yeah, I was just talking about how every single room, every single place, there's like a little nook of character.
Yeah, I don't like blank spaces. I don't like blank walls. So, and then any opportunity I can get to kind of display pictures of our family. I love big pictures. And in a stylish way. Done
And this is
Ooh, the baseball player, Cooper, right?
This is
I got the tour of your room already.
Cool.
How was your game?
Good.
I'm a huge baseball fan.
Okay. Did you guys win?
No.
Oh.
What position do you play?
Oh. You won?
What position do you play?
Pitcher.
Ooh.
Is she filming the whole thing?
I'm filming this right now. My son just graduated from high school last year. He's in college, and he was a pitcher.
Fun.
It's the most exciting thing to watch your kid play.
Yes.
I used to sit right behind the catcher.
Yes.
I could make sure the umpire was doing his job.
She was a second umpire.
Yeah, I try to keep my cool most of the time. Just a quick tour of the Widdison home is all you need to see the talented design work of Heather and Joe Widdison. I discovered them when writing an article for Colorado Magazine. Their website gallery is filled with beautiful before and after photos of previous renovations. They take an ordinary room and turn it into a space we never want to leave.
So I did a condo in 19, just my first year of college. I bought a condo, renovated it, rented the rooms out except for my room, and that paid for the mortgage and then paid for some of my college when I sold it. So it's good. It's fun.
Yeah.
So
We
had
didn't
you
know each
known
other.
each other then? No. So you had
She
a
met
knack
me
for it, and then
She met me then and said, "Wow, did you do this?" And I said, "Yeah." No, I'm just kidding.
it wasn't anything like that. Joe and Heather truly are the Chip and Joanna of Colorado. Their talent is obvious, as well as their chemistry and commitment to family.
We have everything that we could want, strong family, I have a great job, we created a business, we have a nice place to live, but I don't know, there was just something, maybe I got something missing, yeah.
Well, I mean, my brother got cancer, and that kind of hit home really hard. And, we had talked about doing some things on his bucket list, and he still to this day can't even do those things because he's so sick, and he's younger than me. And
That really hit me, and I think that kind of lit a fire under our butt and said, you know what, we're young-ish, we're healthy, we're able, and we have the desire to do this. Let's go for it.
3 years ago this month, I went on a humanitarian trip to Peru that changed my life forever. We built houses in tiny villages and met the most beautiful people. It changed my views on what's really important and inspired me to instill these same views in my family. The transition from the lifestyle we've been living to the lifestyle we've desired to live has been 3 years in the making.
In an effort to be happy with less and give back to those in need, our family has decided to simplify and travel the country in an RV and use our skills to help Habitat for Humanity build homes across the country. We're looking to gain life experience and develop a broader perspective on the world.
We hope you follow along on an adventure of a lifetime.
We're going from
We're going to lose about 6,000 square feet of living space.
We're going from 6,500 square feet to what, 600 square feet?
About 550.
550. Should be fun.
Perfect.
Should I take this off?
Sure. So Josie, this is a cute little area of your house. I really love it. What do you do over here?
We play games on the computers and paint and do lots of crafts over here.
And so everyone has their own little spot that
Yeah.
maybe correlates with the pictures up there?
Yeah, we each have our own spot. But we each have a picture.
Do you want to show me your workroom? What they were talking about?
Yeah.
What is this called again?
I just call it my classroom.
Your classroom. Okay, I'm going to pause so I can walk down the stairs.
Oh, that's really messy.
Oh, wow, you got your own little classroom.
Yeah.
Those are the same chairs my son had at his little table I was just telling you about. Same exact ones, probably IKEA.
Yep.
Are they IKEA?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Very cool. So do your brother and sister let you play school in here?
Yeah, Nev, she's just playing with like stuffed animals. And then Tate, I let him be the helper teacher. And he like does math or something. And he gives out prizes. And
yeah. Thank you. So here's the rest of the tour. This is amazing. So you guys watch movies in here?
Yeah,
So this is just down from the rest of the house. It's open right there. So your parents can kind of peek in and see and hear.
Yeah.
Basketball. Wow. So you guys are going from this house to a trailer.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I think we're gonna get used to it. We're in the car a lot.
Yeah, you'll get used to it. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with the Widdison family. There are few things I appreciate more than a home filled with well-appointed photographs and people who genuinely like each other.
Just like Elsa.
I think I got everything I need.
What?
Is there anything else you'd like to share?
No.
You're done?
Yes. No.
Thanks for having me.
Stay up to date with what's happening in North Central Washington. Go to the NCW Life Community Calendar at ncwlife.com.